Everything working out?
You have a collect call from
Ross Patterson,
an inmate at Street Justice Films.
My fellow Americans, as you are all painfully aware, the last few days since the crash of an aircraft carrying an unknown virus have been full of sorrow, heartache, and deep despair.
Range 15. You have to get to range 15.
It is believed that one of them is responsible for saving mankind.
Good afternoon, Mr. Betts. What's range 15?
It's a fallback point for an ELE.
Shit. I'm not gonna leave the fate of the world to you fuck-offs.
I prefer my guy.
Keep your ears buttered up while I set fire to the rain. So why are we going to range 15?
That's where the scientists are, and we have the cure.
Stay away from the glass.
If this was a zombie movie, you'd be getting ripped through that glass right about now.
This is a zombie movie!
Look, Matt, sometimes things can look pretty bleak.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
We're all gonna die because of your fat ass! You fatty fuck! I can't even fucking believe how fat you are!
Did you just decide not to shave this morning, or?
It's the end of the world. Fuck you.
Holy shit, it is fucking awesome! It's Marcus Luttrell! Don't worry about a thing!
Looks like we're the lone survivors now.
15 seconds.
So, who's the other tank top twin?
Me.
Probably Lindsay Asbury. Oh.
Oh, not me. I'm the
Well,
one
she
who
said she
advocated
was
for
in
tank
here.
tops.
With pink taco and black sausage. This is perfect.
All right, nice. That's the first thing we That's
we
awesome.
couldn't have done that if we planned it, Lindsay.
And we're
Right?
live. People.
I know,
Say
this
hello to
is
Facebook.
beautiful, Lindsay.
Hey, hold on a second. I'm dropping my daughter off, and she wanted to ask Rocco, being an actor, questions. So, if you would please let me have her ask you.
Yeah,
Go for it, brother. That'd be awesome.
How many times have you had to practice for a movie?
So, how many times have I had to practice for a movie?
Yeah, for your role.
Oh, so we read the script for probably about a year before we went in, and we didn't really practice. I guess the YouTube videos alone were kind of the practice we needed, and we also wrote the characters that are very similar to ourselves, so it wasn't much acting involved because Rocco just acted like Rocco, a big dumb guy.
Sounds legit.
Awesome. So, everybody who's on Facebook, this is Vincent Vinny Rocco Vargas. He is one of the stars of Range 15. It's a movie that premieres tomorrow. Check your local theaters. You can find tickets on tugg.com. That's TUGG.com. Don't go to the other Tugg. You'll get a little surprise. So we're here. We're doing a couple of different things. We're on TeamSpeak, which is where we can all chat. So all the nerds are in here and chatting with Rocco. We're also live on his personal face page, and I think we're also live on Nerds. So we're just going to open it up for questions. Anybody got a question for Rocco?
When is your marriage to Joe Wood?
So most people don't know, but I recently am getting divorced, and so me and Joe, as soon as that's finalized, me and Joe are getting married. I think it's legal in Texas now. Maybe not.
It's legal in all 50 states.
No, the Supreme Court said you two are good.
Yeah.
And I am what you call it, minister, by the way, ordained minister. Just throwing it out there.
This could
If
happen.
you get the waiver, Joe, do you have insurance? Because I need good insurance. I have a lot of kids.
I'm going to probably
know what,
join
Joe?
the National Guard and get that BAH for you.
Well, Joe could definitely wear the skirt because he can go ladyboy for you.
Oh, so Rocco, you're a dependent. That's awesome.
I'm down with that, man.
Awesome.
You can,
all right.
you can finally put that baby weight back on, buddy.
Nice.
Thanks for that, Rocco. You totally just made her day.
Oh, dude, anytime. You can have my personal number later if she wants to FaceTime and talk about acting. But again, like I don't think I'm much of an actor. I just kind of played the character that was written after myself, so it's pretty easy.
Absolutely, brother.
Rocco, do you want to talk about the equipment that you're using right now?
So we can start with the headphones. They're purple, and they're my daughter's, as well as her tablet. The Drinking Bros nerds were kind enough to sit me through about an hour of learning how to download and edit and get everything set up for this tonight. It's some kind of tablet. I don't even know what it is, dude. But I left my computer in LA because I know I'm going to be there next week, and I thought I wasn't going to need it. And then I forgot that Joe Wood set this up for me already, and I messed up, and so I had to figure it out. And so I got all my daughter's equipment, really.
It's
and
awesome.
lead slingers, napalm.
All right, I have a quick question for you. So you talked about how you didn't really act much in the Range 15 movie, but why don't you talk about the special movie that you put together for the GI Film Festival, your spoken word movie?
Yeah, I don't know if most people probably don't know that I like to write. I don't necessarily write a lot of comedy. That's kind of Matt and JT's forte, and they're really good at it. I tend to write more on the serious side of things. I write poetry, which is silly for a guy like me to say that, but I do. And I wrote a spoken word poem that talks about my struggle with transition. And with that, I had talked to my buddy who directed an amazing film with the spoken word, and it's kind of an artsy style to bring light to the transitioning and show that, you know, I too have been through it, but I kind of did it in a different way. You know, there's a lot of transition films out there. This was done slightly different, a little bit more artsy, and as well, I think it has a little bit more of an impact just on the words of the poem. It was in the GI Film Festival, but it didn't win. No big deal. I'll be releasing it, I believe, Friday on my page, and hopefully everyone can just share it out. And I only want people sharing it if they really liked it, you know what I mean? But I think it's a good piece. It's just one of hopefully many, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited for people to see it and hopefully get some good feedback on it.
Awesome. Anybody got any other questions for Rocco?
Yeah, Rocco, I got a question for you. I know you guys probably had a lot of shenanigans and off-the-wall things that happened during the making of the movie, but what's probably the most memorable thing that stood out for you?
And it's hard to say, like, just watching it all come to life. I think when we wrote it on paper, we speak it, you know, we all do our lines, and then you actually see the director putting those words to film, and I was almost shocked. I was because I was like, man, when we wrote it, it sounded bad, but now seeing it live, it's really bad, you know. And so it started getting kind of nervous. You know, there's a lot of pressure. You know, I mean, this film wasn't made necessarily only by us; it was by all of you. You know, everyone who supported the film. And so with that comes kind of a heavy burden of wanting to put out a product that I'm proud of, that we're all proud of, but at the same time, you know what I mean. That's a big thing for anyone to do. I mean, to put a movie, it's our first time ever doing it. So what do we really know about it, man? But so I think the whole thing is a total, and seeing it come to life. Just, I mean, I think we've all had that fear in us that, like, man, what if they hate it? You know, what if our community hates it? It's scary. It's been terrifying for the past couple of years.
Yeah, but the reception was awesome. You want to talk about the film festival a little bit and how we trolled everybody?
Yeah, I mean, the festival was awesome. I mean, the Drinking Bros community, if you guys are not on the Drinking Bros community yet, the Drinking Bros community is a community that we've created. It's just like-minded individuals who kind of support each other in every way possible. There's all these subgroups like this one right now, the Drinking Bros Nerds, but the Drinking Bros came out to support the film. We had probably around 20 different Drinking Bros from different locations. I'm talking all over. And they helped really feed the crowd. I mean, I haven't laughed at this film as much as I did that day because I've seen it so many times, you know what I mean? But to see the crowd be live and enjoying every joke that's thrown at them, and just the support, man, was so huge. I don't know, man. I felt so good in that theater, and I felt proud, man. I was proud of what we did, and to see that, you know, our community enjoyed it. And so, dude, shout out to all the Drinking Bros out there. Honestly, that would made my day out there.
I cannot wait to see it tomorrow.
So there was a question on your Facebook page. Joan and Laura asked if you were planning on seeing the movie at Eagle Pass.
Oh man, Eagle Pass, Texas. That's where I was a border patrol agent for 5 years. A lot of close friends there, man. Had some good times there. They were trying to get it for the 16th. If they had it for the 16th, I was gonna finish up here in El Paso and then drive to Eagle Pass, but they didn't get it approved. So they have it the 15th. So no, long answer. No, I'm not gonna be there for Eagle Pass. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and make it there. Hopefully a week later or so, just to hang out with everyone that's supported.
And Steven Strunk says we don't want any spoilers in our conversation, although it's going to be hard to do that.
No, it's fine. I won't be giving out any spoilers. I know kind of what's important to say and what you've already seen on some of the previews, so I don't plan to spoil anything.
Awesome. And Derek Richardson says he's choosing to watch you over Derek right now. He doesn't know that you're about 20 feet from him.
I was just about to say that.
Derek is doing Tough Time right now. Man, I hate stepping on his toes because I love watching Tough Time itself, but it is what it is.
Aren't you going to go join him after this?
I might. I don't know. We'll see how it is. You know, I'm drinking pretty good right now. Probably not going to drive after this, so I'll stay home and watch a movie and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day.
So, Andrew Michael Burdett just asked on Facebook, what's it like to be a better actor than The Rock?
Listen, Dwayne, I didn't say that, okay? That wasn't from my mouth. But
you're good. He's not a nerd.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm a better actor than him. I would love to be in a dude. He's in great shape. Like, how can you hate on a dude like that? Like, I know, I'm not. if anyone doesn't know me, it's all a joke, right? Like, I'm not really kissing his ass just to get his attention. Like, if I do, it'd be fun. I think it'd be funny. But realistically, he's like, man, I just admire the dude. I think he's an amazing what he's done in a business sense. As an actor, he's an actor, dude. There's better actors out there. We all know that. But he's a fun action actor. He's fun to watch. And so, like, this whole thing of me acting like I'm chasing him down and all this stuff, it's just for fun. And if something comes from it, it'd be even better. I think it'd be a great experience. But, dude, I definitely would like to sit down with him and have a real conversation and see, like, you know, what can I do in my life to help me be better at what he does, you know, in that kind of world. So I don't think I'm a better actor, but if we're playing Rocco, I know I play Rocco better than Rock would.
Yep, we saw Rocco live, 25 feet tall on the big screen. That was pretty awesome.
I saw him fuck a zombie.
No.
No spoilers, please.
No spoilers, but that's okay. The live feed got interrupted, so nobody saw it.
I remember seeing a post where you dropped your pants in front of a general. What was that all about?
Yeah, so I have a tattoo on my left leg of Danny Trejo for multiple reasons. He's from the San Fernando Valley. That's where I'm from. He's got a very inspirational story, and just his being a character in the movie, in all the movies he's done, I just admire that guy as well. If you guys saw the way I shaved my head and I shaved my mustache so I shaved my beard so my mustache would stand out, and with the same thought of, like, I would love to be the next Danny Trejo. I mean, it's kind of cool to be that guy. Like, everyone knows him for what he does. And so I went and got a tattoo of him, a portrait on my leg. And so it's been a kind of fun, ongoing joke. Excuse me. But it's been an ongoing joke. And so when we were there in the theaters, they asked, like, how was it working with Danny Trejo? And Jared was like, well, he's got him tattooed on his leg. And the guy's like, not really. And I was like, no, I do. And so I just dropped my pants. And I kind of forgot that the general was right in front of me, but he just laughed at it. And I was like, okay, my bad.
Pretty epic. So, the nerds want to know, what is your nerd obsession?
Final Fantasy VII. If I remember right, it was Eris, right?
Yeah, dude. So Final Fantasy VII was probably my first step into the nerd culture. Like, my cousin, he played it, and I was like, what is this game? This is stupid, because I'm all about, like, the sports games or Street Fighter. And then I sat there and I ended up playing that game for, like, 70-something hours straight, right? I just kept playing, and my mom was like, what are you doing? Final Fantasy VII changed my life. From there, I got into Final Fantasy X, and then I haven't really played a Final Fantasy VII until recently. I bought my kids Final Fantasy because we were talking about it. Besides that, I'm a big like the superhero world, the comic books. I used to want to draw comic book characters and all that stuff, so I love all the comics. I love the Comic-Con. I see all the cosplay and all that stuff. So I love all that stuff. That's the world that I really enjoy. I would like to get more into video games. I don't think I have the time for it. But anytime those new superhero movies come out, whether it's Marvel, I always go watch them. And if I can say, if someone's going to ask this, and I know if I can relate to any superhero, it's going to be the Hulk, man. And I think the Hulk is I've always loved the thought of being able to just fucking punch a goddamn car and stop it in its tracks, or like just be super fucking big and strong, but at the same time have that soft, gentle side. And I think it kind of represents me really well, as well as in the recent Ninja Turtles. Fucking Raphael, dude. I love that motherfucker.
Batman is disappointed.
Raphael is definitely the best.
Boy. He's like a teddy bear. Only violent.
Hey Rocco, they are releasing a full remaster of Final Fantasy VII. I'm not exactly sure the date for PS4.
Oh, dude, I don't even know what I have. No, I have an Xbox. I'll go buy a PS4 right now. I swear to you, dude. I'm gonna get that.
Why not? You can go on YouTube and find there's a side-by-side of the first intro for Final Fantasy VII of both the old one and the new one. It's so amazing.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I was young, man, but the first woman I think I fell in love with that girl in that video game. It was Ares, I think it was named, right?
Yeah, right.
Dude, it destroyed me. It was like it broke my heart, dude.
It broke my heart. I spent so many hours leveling her up.
She was my healer.
Rocco, what's your favorite character in Star Wars?
One more time. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
What's your favorite character in Star Wars?
So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. The Star Wars thing is something that's just beyond me, man. I don't pay attention to it much. I wouldn't even know
All right,
where to
we've got
start
to
with that.
cancel this Facebook Live.
Well, at least he didn't say Jar Jar Binks.
I thought it would be Lindsay Fett, in all honesty.
Yeah, sorry guys. We got to end the stream early.
Stop getting emotional about it. It's just not something I really follow. My bad.
Are you a Star Trekker?
Yeah, are you a Trekkie?
I like the newer Star Treks. I think they're pretty exciting, and I like what it's all about. But again, the older
Yes.
stuff I don't.
Yes. Yes. Hawk the Trek. Do it. All right. So I was listening to the podcast earlier, and you guys were talking about a painting in the Ghostbusters movies. I thought I'd tell you who that was. It's Vigo the Carpathian. And
Carpathian.
Carpathian,
Yeah.
thank you. I knew somebody would correct me. But you're also talking about wrestling names. So what would be your wrestling name?
Tommy Morris.
Stop.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think I'd stick with either like Rocco or Big Poppy kind of thing. When I was younger, I used to call myself Sexual Mocha. It was like this big inside joke that I used to be a stripper for a company called Latin Flavors. So I don't know. I used to. So it'd be something in that, whether Sexual Mocha or Big Poppy or Rocco something. I don't know, man, but it's gonna be something dope.
The Chinsation.
Yeah, I would love to see you with that mask, though. You guys were talking about putting on the mask.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about. There's a Mexican wrestling coach out here, so I'm thinking about trying to get some practice from him. And I'm actually really good friends with the WCW wrestler Sin Cara. He's actually our kids wrestle together, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, Sin Cara, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a coincidence, but yeah, I mean, him been hanging out and talking and stuff, and so I'm gonna help him with his social media, and he's gonna help me with some wrestling.
Hey, so Rocco, Eric Lentz from Facebook says you're down to your last $50. Do you get the newest version of Final Fantasy or tacos?
Dude, tacos, bro. I'm always gonna go with tacos. $50 of tacos sounds amazing.
Dude, I saw him destroy tacos in Houston, like straight up. They were great.
Yeah, I love tacos, man. I'm thinking about getting a taco truck, no joke.
Is it going to be Rocco's Tacos?
Rocco's Tacos.
Dude, there's already a company called Rocco's Tacos, man, so I don't know. Maybe Big Poppy's Tacos. I don't know. We'll see.
Ranger Rocco's Tacos?
You need to sell taco shells that are called the chin shells.
Is that Lindsay?
Yes.
It is.
Of course it is.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Half of Team Tank Top.
So, Joe and I had this competition, and I won, just to put it out there.
We don't even talk about it.
And I'm getting a new tattoo. What would be your next tattoo?
Wait, no, I thought Joe was getting the tattoo.
So I'm honestly thinking about getting a tattoo of a taco. That's legit. I was thinking about getting a taco tattoo. I was thinking about getting a portrait of Dwayne Johnson, and I'm actually finishing up my back sometime next week.
So, Rocco, if you didn't know, a few days ago we did an interview with Ross Patterson, and Joe agreed to get a tattoo of one of Ross's appendages.
His most famous
No, he
appendage.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he
No,
did.
It would be the one
No.
that hangs between the thighs.
Joe,
Yep.
why would you do that to me?
Dude, I didn't do it. It's on the Facebook live feed. If you go
Well,
to it, and subscribe while
no.
he writes
When
his
y'all
deed.
get married, Joe's gonna get your dick, Rocco, tattooed around his ring finger.
He's gonna need a lot more than a ring finger, bro.
Well, he
Well,
already
it's gonna
said that
it's gonna be a snake that wraps around his arm and just ends around his ring finger.
Oh my God, crazy. I tell you what, man, the podcast is my favorite thing that we do. There's no other place we can just sit there and just bullshit and be ourselves. It is so fun. I mean, that's the best thing that we have going on right now. For me personally, I just really enjoy that.
Welcome to TeamSpeak. That's what we do every fucking Monday.
Right?
Yep.
For about 2.5 hours, we sit here and we do a little adminning and we do a lot of bullshitting.
That sounds amazing.
Hey, speaking of adminning, hey, Rocco, did you ever get a Drinking Bro Nerd shirt? Because I think you would look great in one.
No, I haven't got one yet. Actually, I'll make a call and make sure I get one. I need to get that, and we just gotta Drinking Bros Fitness shirt that's gonna be coming out soon too. So
Tank top.
you guys are crushing it. You guys started the trend, man. Like, there's no other subgroup that has a shirt.
And we're coming out with
Besides you
two
guys.
more. We're coming out with two more.
I know you guys are killing it. But fitness, I'm about to take fitness to a whole new level. We're gonna start getting some shirts better now.
I thought Fitness had a shirt before us, but I could
They
be
did.
wrong.
Are you taking fitness to a whole new level by hitting rock bottom?
No, by going all the way up.
All the way up.
All right, speaking of the podcast, you guys were talking about the Suicide Squad and Jared Leto. What do you think about him as the Joker?
Dude, I think Jared Leto is an insanely good actor. I'm almost scared he's going to be too good, where he's going to do the same thing like we said. Like, he's going to get so into this role. It's scary. Like, the guy's dope. I really like the guy. I think as a Joker, he has that face where it's not the same Joker as the other one. Who played that role? Give me that name.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Like, that was a fucking amazing job, man. I the way he played it killed me. But I think this was going to be even better. I think it's going to be even better, honestly. Who's the girl in that same movie, Suicide Squad? The white girl that has like all this. Everyone's following her right now. Is it
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, who's playing Harlequin? Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I love that woman. Oh my gosh, man.
You need to come to a con because everybody dresses up as her.
No, I don't want that. I want her. Like, in that movie was so dope. Like, all the previews I'm seeing right now, I'm like, dude, I can't wait to watch that movie a million times.
In private.
Sorry. So, Vince, it's the Army's birthday today, not the Marines, that you kind of forgot earlier. If you were a G.I. Joe character, what would your name be, and like, what would your like specialty be?
Whatever Rock's character was.
Right?
No, man. Like, so I've always had pride in the first job I ever had in Ranger Battalion was an AT gunner or on the AT team. So a Gustav guy. I would love to carry a bazooka. Something like, oh man.
He'd be Bazooka for
yeah,
G.I.
there you go.
Joe.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, because I just want to blow shit up. That's dope, dude. Just like you. I don't have a lot of jobs, right? Like I don't run very well. You know, I can't snipe dudes. But when you need me, I'm gonna blow shit up, dude. And I love that.
That's a man after my own heart. I love blowing shit up.
Rocco, whenever you want to, you will always be our goose.
So we almost have a team now. So Neil can pick locks. You can blow shit up.
I'm a
We're
driver.
gonna go rob some banks.
Tell me, we're live, by the way.
Yeah, we can't talk about that because
Yeah, way to go for putting us out there like that.
Or not.
Tommy Morris, worst bank robber ever.
Yeah, but that's not my last name. Oh wait, never mind. It is if we're talking about this.
Is there any more questions on the Facebook page? I'm just curious
Well,
if people are asking.
Shawnee says that you're like a cuddly teddy bear if cuddly teddy bears were incredibly violent.
Yeah, like honestly, if you know me, I'm like a really nice guy. But if you cross me, I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
Josh Johnson, he's actually in the TeamSpeak right now, and he actually wants to know if you had heard about him cosplaying Gene Vandeham for the Range 15 premiere tomorrow.
Dude, I haven't heard that. You know what? I think there was a message, and there was like someone was worried about some kind of like stolen valors. Like, that's hilarious, man. I'm excited to see what this is gonna look like. But Josh, am I correct me if I'm wrong, Josh? We had beers in San Antonio before, haven't we, Josh? I mean, this is the same Josh Johnson, right?
Yeah, it is.
What's up, bro? Hit me up sometime, man. We haven't talked in a while. Come down to El Paso. We'll get fucked up.
Actually, I want to. I was just wanting to. I actually did message you about the cosplay. I was planning on doing. I wasn't able to get the patches due to money, but I do have the multicam for and the the combat boots for it. So I just want to get your opinion and what you thought about it, because a lot of people are really excited, and I know I talked to Ross about it, and he's excited to see it, and I just want to get your opinion on it too.
Dude, shit like that doesn't bother me. Like, you know, do your thing. That's gonna be funny, Josh. And you know what? You're supporting a film, and I understand why you're doing it. And here's the other thing with all this stolen valor, dude. I don't pay attention to that shit, bro. I don't have fucking time. I'm not the guy that goes and shares like make them famous. Like fuck them. Don't make them famous. Fuck them. Let them die and wither away in their fucking sad ass goddamn life. Like I don't share that shit, right? So, Josh, you're good. You're doing it for the right reasons. You're gonna have fun with it. We're doing cosplay. And the other motherfucker that does fucking stolen valor is like, dude, make him famous. Like, no, fuck you. How about just not make him famous? How about fuck that motherfucker? And if I see him, I'll smack the motherfucker too.
I love that fuck like reverberated like 6 times when you said it.
I know. Somebody was hot miking, and it was just like fuck, 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 fuck.
Patches hot micing.
We took care of it. So
We
if you
just
were to
shit, we just
cosplay,
shit.
would you cosplay the Hulk?
No, I don't think I'd pull off the Hulk because all the tattoos, it wouldn't look right, man. I like to play something different. I like to cosplay something that would be something so weird, like Peter Pan, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Something way off.
I think Rocco would make a great Black Widow.
Yes.
You can be the saucy, sexy redhead in skin-tight leotard.
I think Matt would make a good Black Widow.
You've got the tits for it.
Matt Best would make a good at anything. That guy is a sexy bastard.
Oh, somebody suggested that you could do Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fuck, that's actually perfect.
Right?
I'm doing that shit. I'm doing that shit.
Yes.
All right, nerds, we've got our next charity. It's gonna be for our nerdettes. We're gonna, you know, do a charity, and we're gonna charge money to see how much y'all will pay to airbrush Rocco's body to look like Drax.
It's not a pretty sight. You're good. Yeah, I mean, you're better off with Derek White's body.
No, we decided it now.
Yeah, if nerds can raise $300 to kill off my D&D character, imagine what they would pay to see you in a cosplay outfit of their choosing.
Let's-
Oh my god.
Let's set him as.
And we have to take him to a con.
Yeah.
You guys are making me blush here.
Seeing as Rocco's would think he's close to the Hulk, why not let him gender bend and be the She-Hulk?
Wait, what?
Oh, Rocco gender bending She-Hulk. That would be funny. Rocco's got the tits for it.
Yeah, but what bathroom would he use?
Yeah, I'd rather do something different. Like, you know, like in X-Men characters, I like Thanos. It's not just X-Men, right? He's Avengers. What the fuck is he?
Yeah, and you do have the chin. You do have the chin for Thanos.
For Thanos is dope. Yep.
Yeah, we'd paint you all purple. Still get a chance to paint you.
Just don't paint him like the one on the fucking movie screen. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, that was like lavender.
Why would you want to paint me?
Oh, you know what, Josh?
Because we're selling this to women, Rocco. We're selling it to women, and be happy about it.
Yeah, it's for charity.
Yeah, it's for charity, whatever you need.
So I don't know if you know, you probably do. Joe probably has told you, but we raised $300, like he said, to kill off his character in a D&D night that we were streaming, and we gave that money away to a couple of different charities. We gave it to the EOD Memorial Fund, and we gave it to the Gary Sinise Foundation as well. So there's definitely a precedent there.
Well, dude, you know what I'm interested in? So I'm actually the director of operations for TNO, the Next Objective, and we do a lot of stuff for fitness. If you guys have anyone out there that you know that you know is struggling with fitness and might maybe want me to reach out to them in the Drinking Bros Nerds world, you let me know. I would love to help out, and if we can do anything to work together, let's raise some money. Let's help motherfuckers, dude. Let's help people out.
We actually just started a challenge. We're going to kick it off on Monday. We got about 7-8 nerds who are in for the challenge. We're going to do personal goals. We haven't quite worked it totally out, but yeah, we've got people who are ready to do that kind of thing.
Let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you know.
Sign me up, Tommy.
You're in, Junior.
Yeah, hey, same here. I didn't know about it, but I am now.
Cool.
Yeah, Tommy, post in nerds, and we'll start a docket of everybody that's ready to get on board.
Yeah, we've got a chat going. We're going to launch on Monday, so I'll put another post out there. You guys just send me a private message. I'll add you to the chat.
I'm still going to regret this tomorrow.
You're gonna regret this tomorrow.
Well, no one can lose a challenge like Joe lost a challenge.
Well, can we talk? Can we talk? How many of you guys listening around are going to Range 15 tomorrow? That's what I'm kind of curious about.
I am.
I am as well.
Hooking it up in Warren, Michigan.
I just sold out my show here.
Wait, who else is going to Warren?
I'm going to one in Tomball, Texas.
I just sold out my show here. Who else is going to?
Yeah, we sold out the one in Ashburn, Virginia, and then we upped it to a bigger room. And we sold it out again. It was like overnight that we sold out the second time.
That's outstanding. We're doing out here in El Paso. Someone's hot micing like crazy. Boom, thank you. So we're doing out here in El Paso. We're doing a pre-showing at 2 p.m. Not a pre-showing, excuse me, a pre-party. So we're gonna get nice and liquored up. We're gonna celebrate just the fact that we were able to get this done. It's me, Matt, and Derek in town. And then after that, we're gonna go to the movie. And then we're gonna have an after party. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm actually going to the radio show, the local radio show, tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna be talking all about it.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's lots of pre-parties, lots of after-parties planned for all of the premieres. Definitely get on the Range 15 Facebook page and go to tug.com, T-U-G-G. T-U-G is something different, so go to tugg.com.
Yeah, so TUG.
Yeah, tug.com it gets a little weird on there.
I mean, it depends on what you're up for the night.
I just want to brag to Vince. I'm leading the group for the Fort Benning showing. Just to throw it out there with a couple other Rangers that are formerly third bat.
Rangers lead the way.
There you go. Any other questions for Vince?
I'm sorry, someone was trying to speak and your mic's coming in a little low.
Can we check the Facebook page after?
Yeah, let's check the Facebook page. Joe, you on the Facebook page?
Oh, James Gross.
Yeah, I got a question if no one minds.
Go right ahead. Bud.
Rocco, first of all, great job on everything. When are us lovely people up in Canada going to get to see the movie? Because we can't get down there. And when are we going to be able to buy it?
Dude, we just went through this whole text message thing, and we're actually supposed to get invited out there, do a private showing, and then try and get it out there. So we're working on it, dude. We're working on getting this damn thing. Listen, we want this motherfucker everywhere, right? So we're doing everything we can right now. It's only the United States, but we're trying to get it out there to Canada as well. That's the first. I think the first one is Canada. They're doing a U.S. tour as well. That's going to get taken out to the soldiers as well.
Well, if you guys make it up to my town, the front door is open, and I'll take great care of you guys.
So the answer is fuck you, Canada. Ratify the Constitution and become America.
James Gross has a great Facebook question for Rocco. It says, pick my next tattoo, Rocco. Help a brother out. Please make it badass and not a penis, and then I can get it and post it in Drinking Bros Nerds.
Who wants me to do that?
James Gross. I want you to pick a tattoo for him.
Okay, I'm down. I got to check out what he has on his body now, and I don't want to put something crazy, but have him DM me, DM me, I don't know what you want to say, or get my number from Joe Wood, and I'll hook him up.
I got him. I got James Gross. He's a good guy. You met him in D.C. I don't know if you remember.
You met a lot of us in D.C.
No kidding.
Yeah, he met about 300 of us in D.C.
Here's the problem. My brains don't work as good as everyone else's do, right? I'm an infantry dude who's dumb as shit. I'm so bad with names, but I'm good with faces. You know what I'm saying? So like, usually if I mess with, like, oh, we met before, right? Like, what's your name? I'm sorry, I'm fucking retarded. But dude, the name sounds familiar, and I'm trying to remember exactly who it is. But for sure, Joe, send me his info, dude.
I got you. What's his name? Jeff Westcott wants to know, what is your favorite cheese?
Favorite cheese? That's an awesome question, dude. Munster cheese. Munster cheese. I don't know why. It's fucking dope. It's better than mozzarella. It looks weird because it has those orange sides. I don't know what the fuck it's all about, but either way, that's my favorite cheese.
Not queso?
Queso's just cheese.
Thank you. Queso is cheese in Spanish, bro.
Queso Blanco is good, though.
But have you ever had Havarti with dill, Rocco?
Who are you and why are you talking to me? I've never had Havari with dill. I don't even know what that is. That is the weirdest
so
damn thing.
good. It's
All right,
so
so
good.
the Princess Black Sausage is Lindsay Asbury. She made that video for the nerds, reading an excerpt for At
I
Night
love
She
her.
Cries.
She's so dope, dude.
Well, tell her yourself.
Wait, hold on a second. I have to unmute her. She was hot micing earlier.
Oh, is she on here right now?
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Is she listening to what I say at least?
I am listening.
Lindsay, dude, you've come a long way, my buddy one. You showed up to the Drinking Bros fitness, and then you've kind of just trickled into the other groups, and it's been cool to see, man. It's kind of like early stages of Drinking Bros and seeing people like find their subgroups and then entertained by the subgroups and then start being part of the subgroup. So you're one of the recent ones that I've noticed, and we notice you, and we appreciate what you do, and we appreciate the video that you guys recently sent with your family and your friends and stuff. So again, man, keep doing it. That's what it's all about, man. Building this community up to just having a bunch of good people with like-minded ideas, man.
Hey, I love the community. I'm having a great time, and I appreciate you guys making this community.
And your fitness shit is unreal. I'm jealous as fuck.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, who here is waiting for her to face plant and actually put that video on fitness, though?
No, I want to see her start like squatting her kids and shit. That's what I'm gonna do. When the kids get back, all four of them, they're in California right now, enjoying the summer with my mom. But I go get them next week. I'm gonna just do push-ups with my kids on my back, and then I'm gonna do squats. I'm gonna try to do a whole workout because of Lindsay's motivation.
All right, well, you need to come to Pensacola, and then you can come work out with me. I'll show you some things.
We're going to need a video of that. That's going to be awesome.
Pensacola.
Are we doing phrasing anymore? No, that's not a thing.
Oh, no, I want a video.
Joe, you should know that I'm the worst with phrasing. Or is it the best? I'm not sure.
Either or.
Louis Magana wants to know if you can do a Lead Slingers whiskey plug. I'm not sure what bottle of Lead Slingers you currently have sitting right next to you, but if you want to show the audience.
I don't believe whiskey comes in a can.
Right.
Joe drinks whiskey out of a can.
They do, actually, but it's already pre-mixed like Jack and Coke.
All right, Rocco, I've got a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yep, go for it.
All right, Drinking Bros has been around for a little bit now. We've been, a group and community for a little over a year. Tell us about what you think about the Drinking Bros community and where you think it's going, and where you would like to see it go.
Dude, that is an amazing question. It's tough, man, because here's the reality behind all the groups. And just so you guys know, I'm adamant in probably 95% of the groups. There's a few that I probably missed. But each group takes on the personality of the admins running it. And so it's a fine line. If the admins aren't doing their job, if the admins don't have the passion in what we're doing and trying to build a community, the group itself doesn't do well. And so we want to try and implement some really good admins and have the passion that we do in building a community in each city, each fucking state, and these subgroups that are passionate to other people, like pew professionals and pack professionals. And, so I would love to see the admins who are in charge of the subgroups find more passion in what they're doing and understand that there's a job here, man. Like this community we've built helps people. It's not just an entertainment thing. It's not just occupying time. It's more than that, man. And so I just like to see it keep building and building the right way, and not just a floodgates of shitty people showing up and not understanding the culture of what a drinking bro is. Besides that, man, like, again, we've had some ideas we put together and with the Drinking Bros online and stuff like that, and it just hasn't came to fruition the way we would like. But I would just like to see everything build. I would like to see the admins who control the pages really love what they do and just support each other. There should be more local outreach. I think, like El Paso's done some outreach, but we need to do more. We need to go out and either, dude, I don't know, feed the homeless or help the battered, like whatever we can do to help the community in itself is what we need to start doing. You know what I mean? Some kind of movement. But all in all, the community is there to help everyone else part of that community. It's not just veterans alone. It's just individuals who like I said, are like-minded, that are patriots, that believe in the same thing, and we just got to keep building it. I think we're bettering the world little by little by the bigger the subgroups get, and keeping that same idea, you know.
Yeah, here,
Well,
here.
well, brother, I think that's a great answer, and probably one of the best ones, and something for all of our members to take home, is that it's not just about hanging out on the internet. It's about doing something after you do it.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's like I said in the podcast. I think it's like 37 is the one where it's the man behind the chin, and I talked about like I have a profound belief in waking up and helping someone. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to wake up and have no motivation or no goals to try and better this world. And so that's kind of how I look at every day. Is like I wake up and like, what's the next big mission for me to try and help someone? Whether it's make someone laugh when they're having a bad day, or getting someone to the right resources when they need them, or whatever it is. But every day I wake up with that same motivation to try and help someone, and so excuse my burping. But if everyone kind of did that in our community, in our Drinking Bros community, I think we'd be able to make our little world a better place, and if it saves one life, and if it saves one life, it's well worth it. But I think in the end we're saving shit. I think Drinking Bros saved me, you know what I mean?
Do you want to talk a little bit about Vigilant Guard?
Yeah, Vigilant Guard. Vigilant Guard is a Drinking Bros subgroup that we reach out. It's really an outreach for veterans under crisis, and not just suicide crisis, but just going under crisis of any sort. We try and do everything we can to send them resources to help, or even if it's just a shoulder to cry on, or an ear to bend when they need it. It's been very successful. It's not easy. It's time consuming. It's you bear the burden of daily checking that and making sure that you're available. But we have an amazing group of admins that crush it every day. I don't want to name all 20 of them, but I'm going to tell you right now, man, they are daily and nightly working their butts off to make sure that they answer the call for anyone under crisis, not just a veteran. And that's a big part of what Drinking Bros is about. That subgroup is huge. It's an important thing, because any other subgroup that has a veteran crisis, they send it directly to Vigilant Guard, and then the admins take charge. And I mean, I myself have backed off a little bit because I've been consumed with all the movie stuff. But I mean, there's times you'll find yourself on the phone for 2 hours with a veteran who just wanted to talk. There was a veteran recently who just posted a blog that was, to my surprise, I was the guy that called him that day. You know what I mean? Just by the luck of the draw. And he said that I was the one who motivated him not to kill himself. And things like that make this all worthwhile. You know what I mean? And it and it's that's kind of what we created, and I'm proud of that. And I hope that we continue to bring on the better admins that'll continue to help this grow. And whatever, man, I don't know. I just want to be there for anyone that needs help, dude. That's just kind of like what the whole goal is.
Was that kind of the motivation behind the movie as well, to reach out to the community?
I think the motivation behind the movie is really to break down barriers, man, to break down those walls. There's a lot of guys that get out, and the transition is difficult. I mean, I think me, Matt, JT, the guys from Ranger as well, but me, Matt, and JT, I know closer, and we've all dealt with the struggle of transition. I think what we wanted to do was break down the barriers. We wanted to break down those walls that veterans are broken, veterans are whatever the fuck it is. But man, if you put your mind towards something and you want it bad enough, you work your ass off, you can make shit happen. And so for us to be able to make the movie the way that we did, I think there's other groups out there, and we all know who they are. There's all these other social media outlets out there that do very similar things to Drinking Bros. Whether I started it originally and it's gone somewhere else, or someone else has started and it's doing its thing, we all know they look back at what Article 15 has done, and they try and copy that, and not in a disrespectful manner. They see what we do, like, man, this works. Awesome. If you can do it and be successful, then fucking do it, right? And we hope that there's veterans out there to see, like, whether their dream is to make a movie, whether their dream is to fucking write a book, whether their dream is to just be a successful business owner. They see what we've done, and they fucking make it happen. We don't post negative shit, man. We're not about that life. We're about positivity in the community. We're not about talking about the Debbie Downers of the fucking veteran suicide and all this. Like, we don't fucking speak on that, man, because it's not about that, man. Yeah, I'm a goddamn veteran, and if I put my mind towards doing anything in this goddamn world, I'm gonna use the same fucking shit I've learned in the military, and I'm gonna be successful in anything I put my mind to. And that's the hard part, is that, like, all these other companies are out there, all these other fucking social media outlets are using on the negative side of things and trying to drive traffic and think that's good. It's like, dude, I don't see how that's good. I myself don't feed off that shit. I mean, I would look at all the most successful veterans in the community now and see what they've done. And I'm telling you right now, 90% of those guys have never used a negative fucking outlet. They've all used the positive, the humor, the comedy, you know what I mean? And that to me is like, we hope that people see what we've done, you know, with the movie, with the companies, with whatever the fuck, with social media, with Drinker Bros, whatever it is, and say, like, dude, we've never taken the route of negativity. We've taken the route of positivity. We've taken the route of that you can be successful if you fucking really want to, and you find a niche, you find what works for you, you be real to yourself and who you are, and you fucking make it happen, dude. Like, every day we're grinding like this. Every day is a daily fucking job. And if these veterans don't fucking wake up and see that, like, dude, it's hard work. Like, I don't have a wake-up call at 5 in the morning. I gotta wake my goddamn self up to go to the fucking gym with Derek White, which I fucking hate because he kicks my goddamn ass. But I know I have a goal. My small goal is to fucking better myself. After that, then it's answering emails, it's making phone calls, it's fucking doing interviews, it's all this fucking shit. It's like, we work our ass off, but yeah, man, because we have a dream of being completely fucking successful, where one day I could sit back on a goddamn beach and drink a fucking Mai Tai, watch my kids play in the fucking beach, and be like, damn, I fucking did it, dude. I fucking did it. And that's what we all want, man. And anyone else that's out there, if you post all this negative shit, it's like, good on you. That's your world, dude. Live in that world. Like, that's not the space I want to live in. We're happy where we're at. We're happy what we're doing. We want to continue to fucking motivate and hopefully inspire others to do something big in the world, dude, especially in the veteran world, man. I think we need that. We need more positive influences out there.
So taking a look back, Rocco, you think all the work's been worthwhile with what you've been able to achieve?
Bro, I'm going through a divorce now, which is fucking, you know, it's a blessing. I've been through I quit a federal job that I was a federal agent for fucking 7 years. I was in the best position I could ever ask to be in. I was the one who fucking rewrote the fucking selection for it. I was the one who was on one of the top teams in the national fucking, you know, response for the Border Patrol, and with BORTAC, I was attached to them as a medic. I was doing all this cool shit, and I fucking left it for what I'm doing now because I have a passion in what we're doing. This is the fucking life. It ain't easy. It's fucking hard work. But every day I can wake up knowing that we're trying to help others, dude.
It feel good to put money where your mouth is?
Is that a gay joke?
It would have been if Joe asked it.
Wow.
No, man.
Yeah, it's only gay if you look each other in the eyes.
We do anything we can to help, man. What do you got?
I think it's pretty gay to put money in your mouth. That's disgusting.
Well, I was just gonna say that, as the outsider, just as one of the admins for your pages, that's what got me on board. Was everything you've talked about, is putting your money where your mouth is, wanting something more for the community. And has it really been worthwhile for you?
I think there's a burden that comes with it. You know what I mean? It weighs heavy every day. There's a lot of pressure, but dude, it's all worth it. You know what I mean? If I died tomorrow, I'd die happy knowing that I fucking, the past 3 years of my life has been towards a goal that I wanted to achieve. So yes, it's all been worth it. Like I said, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly, there's everything in between. But dude, it's a blessing every day to be able to do this for a living.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I have a question.
I just wanted to say something. Going back to what you said with helping vets and everything like that. Joe will be the first to tell you that I don't really take much serious because that's just my personality. But when you guys, as Article 15, started posting your videos, I was in a really bad place, and you guys, it just seemed like your videos just got my sense of humor and everything like that. and it just kept pushing me further and further. Just next day, okay, I'll wake up. Next day, I'll wake up. Next day, I'll wake up. Now I got beautiful kids and a family, and I love my family. And I just wanted to personally thank you for that. There's a reason why I got the nickname Kleenex, by the way. Ask Joe about it. And I just wanted to personally thank you for that. Secondly, in our little group, you're talking about, like, you know, DB Nerds is a subgroup. We have our own little subgroups inside DB Nerds. One of them is the anime group that myself and a couple other guys kind of run, and Joe's a big part of, so is Junior. We nicknamed Joe Mother because he's basically the mother of our group. He's proud and mostly disappointed in us. He said Junior's our dad, but said it's pending the paternity test. So we all want to know in our little subgroup if you're our real dad.
Yes.
You're all adopted, damn it.
User has been kicked from your channel.
That's number 3, Joe. That's number 3.
You are talking to Big Poppy.
I am everyone's dad and no one's dad all at once.
You're all adopted.
Oh, and Ross was on here last week. Y'all were pretty sure that we were going to end up pregnant. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up pregnant after this, too.
Like I said, I just want to tell you personally, thank you for everything you guys do and keep doing what you're doing.
I don't want to build on that. Just looking through the forums, you know, it seems like you guys filled a big gap that was missing from the veteran community. Like, a lot of people needed somewhere to go, some people to meet that had the same mindset, you know, someone that knew that they were going through. And I think the Drinking Bros and all their subgroups really fit all those profiles. You know, everybody's got their little niche, and it seems like you guys have a group for everyone, so everybody feels like they have someone to depend on, somebody they can relate to. And just waking up day to day, that makes a big difference for a lot of people.
Yeah, man. I think, like I said, I've told people, like, I think Drinking Bros, I think what Article 15 does, everything saved me personally as well, man. I was in the best position I could ever ask for in my life. I was making $120,000 a year. I was fucking on the dopest job I could ever ask for, chasing fucking bad dudes. You know, I was married with 4 kids and everything, and I still was unhappy. But somehow, when we created Drinking Bros, it took over a side of me that I was proud to be. Man, I was proud to be a part of. It filled something in me, man. And like all these subgroups, like fitness and fucking foodies, and these are all personal things to me that I really enjoy, right? Like, and so to find a group of people that, one, most of them are veterans or at least fucking pro Second Amendment, like same mindset, right? They're patriots of this fucking of the United States, and so. And not even that, man. We got people from all over the fucking place. So not even that. It's just people that are like-minded. It was dope to be able to show up and post something, and everyone was like, "Yeah, man," and they supported and they backed you up and they commented. It just, you felt like you weren't alone anymore, man. And that's the thing. I think that's what we all feel. Is like you can be like, you know, Joe can be fucking all the way across the goddamn world, but I feel like me and him, no matter what, are close as shit. You know what I mean? If I need to call Joe for a talk, he's there. And that's what this community built. You know what I mean? This wasn't me and Joe would never would have met any other way. And so I love him. I love Joe. But really, he's like, it's been a fucking blessing, man. I think it surprised us to what it turned into, and we're happy for it. And I guess it was at the right time at the right place. And fuck.
Actually, it's Neil's fault, really, that I met Rocco's, because I was actually going to bypass El Paso last year, but last year I did that road trip across America, meeting nerds across America, and to be all honest, everything in nerds is all Neil's fault. He created the nerd subgroup, and he pushed me to go on this nerd road trip, and then I had to stop by El Paso. I met Rocco, and then shit just went uphill from there.
Dude, Neil's a good dude. All the way up. We're all the way up.
I don't even want to hear it. He bypasses Houston every single time. I don't even want to hear it.
Junior, that's you talking, right? It's because it's
yes.
you, Junior. It's Junior.
Hey, I'm awesome.
You are, bro. I can't wait to come back out there, dude. I'm gonna come out there soon. I think November I'll be out there.
All right.
So you're getting a lot of love on the live stream right now. Not as much as Derek White, considering the fact that he's got Nubs.
That guy's got fucking 6-pack of abs, bro. I got a fucking tank I'm working with here, dude. I got a keg.
Hey, man,
look at that beautiful lead slinger's bottle going right into Vincent's mouth.
Yep. What was that, Joe?
Show us that beautiful lead slingers footage, Rocco.
Yeah, you know what? This is why Rocco and I are meant to be, because he likes tacos. I like Thin Mints. We got bellies and stuff. Tacos and Thin Mints. They both start with a T. Thursday starts with a T.
Hey, Joe, what was it that I said that me and you were like, what, peas and rice?
Peas
and
rice.
Yeah,
look at his name.
That's actually his name in our team speak right now.
That's right. It used to be something else, but now it's peas and rice.
Yeah, let's not go there with that nickname.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Rocco, you changed Joe's team speak name from
My
what I
bad,
dubbed
my
him
bad.
as. No,
Dude,
it's not bad.
If you ever meet Joe, man, here's the thing, like, people that don't know, like, the whole man crush between me and Joe, like, Joe's just a good dude. I love good people, man. And fucking, when I met him, I was like, dude, this guy drove from fucking cross country and he stopped here to meet me. It was cool as fuck. After that, the guy's been fucking, he's dope, man. Hey, Joe, dude, I really think you're a good dude, man. I think I'm going to try and go some driving with you. Me and you are going to go cross country, and, over the pants hand job would be fine. I'd appreciate that, but you never know.
Well, ass cats are grass.
That's why we all call Joe.
They're the road rules.
So if you had to choose between Joe and The Rock, it seems like he's climbing that mountain pretty quick.
Right?
Who would you choose?
Sorry, Joe. Me and The Rock, I want to wake that motherfucker up in the middle of the night and be like, bro, you got to eat. We got to go work out. Like, that's the world I want to live in, dude. Sorry, Joe. You don't bench as much as me, bro.
Because we know Joe doesn't work out.
No, he doesn't. I challenged him, and he still didn't work out.
No.
Joe,
In my opinion, I went and I got a gym membership, if Planet Fitness can be.
You
called
went
a
for
gym.
3 days.
You got
got a
their
t-shirt.
T-shirt and cut their sleeves out.
Bullshit.
And wore it for
to,
3 days.
I showed up to Pizza Mondays.
The only thing Joe works out is his mouth.
Joe, you need to start working out. You need to start working out, Joe. It's for the kids.
Yeah, honestly, I won this competition, but it really wasn't much of a competition.
Okay, look.
Yes,
Joe
Tommy,
lost.
we know you beat the retarded kid.
Yeah, I know, right? It's such an accomplishment.
Joe lost this contest by the weight of a pallet of Thin Mints. Like, that is the official story.
In my defense, I lifted that pallet of Thin Mints.
Yeah, into your fucking mouth.
Hey, Joe, right now, all you guys listening, if I talk right now, it goes live on the feed, right?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, you're live right
Cool.
now, brother.
Then I want to talk one more time real about Range 15, real quick, just to throw another plug, because I don't know if anyone showed up late.
Go ahead. You've got precisely 27 minutes before your live feed goes off.
Dope. So I'm not going to talk that long. Range 15, again, it comes out tomorrow. It's a project that we've been working on for a while. If you guys can, buy your tickets locally, or wherever you need to. Buy your tickets and go watch it tomorrow. It's crazy. We had a dream and we made it happen, and I think that's part of the American way, right? That's the American dream. You dream it up and you work your ass off and you make it happen, and I think we did it. And I think there's going to be way more to come. So again, if you guys are just tuning in, listening to all this madness of all the Drinker Bros nerds and everyone else here, please go out there and buy a ticket. If you have some extra money to go to spot some other people, buy their tickets. Whatever you got to do, but we appreciate it, man. What we did, we did something special for the community, and I think this is going to be a movie that is going to live a long time in the space of the military community.
So where can they get those tickets?
Well, as you say that, you can get the tickets at range15.com, and it's also tug.com, and tug is tugg.com. Do not use the other one because it gets weird.
So what if somebody wanted to become a drinking pro? How would they do that?
That's probably the coolest thing right now. Everyone that's following, I think I have 46 or 7,000 followers. I hope that we get 46 or 7,000 new recruits to Drinking Bros. Drinking Bros is a community. It's drinking no G, bros. And go try and join that community. We'll add you, and then just partake in some insane madness. Whether it's Drinking Bros nerds, Drinking Bros foodies, Drinking Bros fitness, Drinking Bros. What else? Drinking Bros tacos. That's my personal favorite.
But really, Drinking Bros nerd.
Yeah, but
there's so many. There's so many.
Holy Rocco! It's almost like you learn how to spell at infantry school. So it's G.
Who's talking? Who's the asshole?
That's Neil.
That's fun. They teach us how to spell in infantry school.
Neil, I love you. I love you, Neil.
It's okay. We went to the same school for wayward boys.
Yeah, they dropped the G off for greatness.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so a couple of our members actually did have a question that you and JT are going to be doing something for Verizon. I don't know exactly what you can talk about, but can you talk about it?
There's several things that we're doing for Verizon, but me and JT actually signed a contract to do a cooking show. So we'll be doing a cooking show. I think it's 12 episodes. I mean, half of them are going to be just cooking tacos, so that's easy as fuck. But we're gonna have a good time with that.
I would personally ask that y'all make Ranger pudding on one of them.
So it's 2 episodes less than Firefly.
That's a great idea.
Does any of our members have any questions?
Yeah, but it'll last more seasons than Firefly, so shut up.
User has been kicked from the channel. Were there any other questions from people?
Hey, so Joe, can we wrap this up soon? Because I got Chinese food on the way, and I'm about to get crazy with that shit.
Yep. I was just about to open up the floor for the members.
Anyone that wants to talk, let's answer questions, and let's do this.
So tomorrow, I was debating on if I should wear my Article 15 shirt or my Drinking Bros Nerd shirt, and I'm thinking of going with my DB Nerd shirt.
Yeah. I do that too, man. You wear whatever's you, bro. Because I myself might wear. I'm gonna wear an Article 15 shirt, obviously, but I just don't know what. If I had a nerd shirt, I would wear the nerd shirt.
You're getting a nerd shirt. Don't worry about it.
You heard it here first, folks.
And you know what? We'll take the sleeves off for you, so you don't have to rip them when you flex.
Tommy, you make me feel really good about myself.
I think you should wear the Meat Pony shirt.
I am the Meat Pony.
I will be wearing the Meat Pony shirt tomorrow.
There you go.
I'm wearing exactly what I wore to the after party. I'm going to be hosting like that. I kid you not.
It was not.
Wait, what was the after party?
Really?
What was it?
Nope.
Come on. This is Silky Thong talking.
I know what you were wearing. When I met you, you were standing out front of the place where we're going to have the after party in a t-shirt and silkies that were jacked up like a thong.
And it
y'all
was
are gonna
apparently really
explain
cold.
more. I'm unaware of what
What's his name?
silkies are, but
What's his
I
name?
know what
Johnny.
I know what Ranger panties are.
Sean, right?
Yeah.
Throw me a pair.
Sean, don't ever post that weird shit on my personal page. like my entertainer page, post whatever you want. My personal page, my mom's like, Vinny, what the fuck is that shit? You know, like.
You know, speaking of posting on
I
personal
almost spit
walls,
beer out of my nose.
Shut up, Joe. This stream's not about you.
Right, true story. Except it's about Rocco's freaking personal wall. Did your mom ever call you about that relationship status change that you made?
Oh yeah.
Bro, here's the thing, man. Like, so obviously I'm going through a divorce right now, so I was like, well, fuck it. This would be funny as shit, and I posted. I put you as my relationship. No one said shit on my end, dude. But you're like, my aunt just asked me about that.
Dude, my aunt fucking called me talking about that shit right there, and I got so much shit for it, man.
I thought it was perfect. I knew the crowd would love it.
So does anybody have any questions? Anybody else have any other questions?
What made you guys decide, fuck it, we're going to make a movie?
I think it's been a long time goal for all of us. Like JT's been doing videos for so long. I've done some as a kid as well. It's kind of like what's the natural progression of doing YouTube videos, and then what's next? You know, when it comes to business, what's smart? If we could produce it ourselves and sell it and do well, why not? And so I think it's just kind of a cumulative of what we want to do in the future and see what we can like. Test ourselves and push ourselves to a different limit. We decided to do the movie.
There's a question on your page. David King wants to know what your favorite military memory was.
David King. So if you guys don't know, David King, me and him both own Memorial Wraps. Memorial Wraps is a strength wrap company that's able to, we embroider your fallen soldier or your fallen LEO or firefighter, whoever it is that you want customized to your wrist straps. But David King was my PL in Mosul in 2005, and just because he asked the question, I'm going to tell you a really funny one.
I was in Mosul in 2005.
Hey, we were there together then. So, David King is a Korean man, and so he hates rice and egg rolls. And one day he was like, "Hey, Vargas, you mind?" And I was a private at the time. He was like, I was a specialist. He was, "Hey, you mind grab me some food at the chow hall?" I was like, "Yeah." And I already knew. Me and him were baseball buddies. We talked baseball. There's obviously a rank issue there, so we couldn't get real too close. But we talked about it. We were both baseball guys. We got along really well. So there was this kind of cool connection there. He was like, "Hey, you mind grabbing me a plate?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So I brought him a plate back full of rice and egg rolls, and that's it. There's a bunch of fucking rice and egg rolls because he's Asian, dude. And I thought it was funny as fuck to give this Korean dude a plate of rice and egg rolls, and he gets so fucking pissed off because he doesn't eat that shit, dude. But that's the one time. The second time is my brother used to work for Vivid Porn. He was a video sound editor. And, hold on.
It's Joe.
And so, yeah, Joe's here. Joe, get the fuck
Joe's
out.
here with the Chinese food.
Man, fuck y'all.
Actually, it's funny. I just ordered Chinese food.
With rice and egg rolls.
So check this shit out, dude. So I gave him I put a porn box out in the center of the aisleway with the two hooches. He's coming back from showering, and I put a string on it, and I'm hiding in my room. And there's a bunch of us hiding, watching him. He walks by, he sees this porn box, he looks down at it, and he looks around like left and right. He's like, "Well, fucking no one else is gonna take this. I'll grab it, right?" So he reaches down to grab it, and I pull the fucking string, and it scared the fucking dog shit out of this one. Dude, it was the funniest fucking experience I've ever had. And that's my PL, and he's a good buddy, and we now own Memorial Raps together. We run TNO together, and he helps with so much other shit, man. He's a good dude, and cheers to that motherfucker. Cheers, Dave. I love you, bro.
Cheers.
Awesome. Any other questions?
What's the most messed up thing you did to your new guys while you were deployed?
We didn't fuck with anyone deployed because we're doing missions every fucking day, dude. If we weren't doing a mission, then we're training them to get ready and get better for a mission. So, but when they're home, we used to play this game, man. I had a kid, a buddy of mine, and he walked in the room. We're all sitting there, and the question we would ask him is like, "Who would you fuck and why?" Right? And just kind of, and it's all it is to see the personality of this dude. Like, can he handle the fucking bullshit of a Ranger infantry fucking platoon, you know?
We ask Joe that every day.
Well, we already know Joe's answer.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
But either way, so we'd ask these kids that. They'd come in, and if the answer's shitty, we're like, "No, we don't want them in our platoon or our squad, really," because the first squad was kind of a crazy squad. And we had a dude come in, I remember, Stanley, you're my motherfucker, bro. But he comes in and I said, "Hey, look at the group. Look at everyone in this room. Look them in the face. Who would you fucking why?" And he looks at one of the privates and he goes, "I'd fuck him, Sarn, because he's got a nice ass." That motherfucker's on the team, bro. That's the dude you want, bro.
Well, David King also had a question about your fitness podcast.
Yeah, man. So me and Derek are going to be doing a fitness podcast here soon. Here's the problem, man. Derek is such a busy schedule, man, and so do I. And we kind of sometimes get split between he goes one way, I go the other. But as soon as he comes back in town, we're going to try and record 6 episodes right away, and then we'll be able to push them out once a month, and then we'll see how those go. I would like to push them out 3 times a month, but again, with Range 15 being out right now in the summer, you know, hopefully soon we can get those locked down and try and get them once a week.
All right, looks like we're gonna wrap up pretty soon here. Anything else you wanna push?
No, man. You know, Chinese food's here and it's getting cold. But
how fat is JT really?
JT
Not really.
took on it. Nah, JT's not that fat. We fuck. I'm probably the fattest one in the group, so it's funny to me because we always make fun of him. But
and you're not really fat.
Well, I feel fat. I'm bloated.
Well, wait, you grabbed his ass. You know what it feels like.
Yeah, it was rock solid. Rock solid.
Well, I was gonna say.
So, hey, I would like to say this, man. Before we leave here, I appreciate what the Drinking Bros community has done for Article 15, for Lead Slingers Whiskey, for Black Rifle Coffee, for Range 15, man. And so again, thank you for everything you guys do. It doesn't go unnoticed, and we definitely appreciate it, especially the Nerds group. You guys have taken something that we've created, but we didn't really create, right? And you guys have taken it and turned into something that I hope every subgroup turns into what you guys have done. You guys have done something amazing, and you make me want to be more nerdy just to be part of your crew, man. I really love what you guys do. Range 15 comes out tomorrow. I hope everyone enjoys it. We put our heart and soul into that movie. And everything else. I mean, you guys already know what we do. We Drinking Bros podcast, from the Lead Slingers to Black Rifle Coffee to Article 15 clothing to Straight Legless clothing with Derek and everything else, man. So, hey, from Big Poppy, man, I love you guys. I love everything about this life you guys have given me, and I appreciate it, man. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. And again, Range 15 comes out tomorrow. Get your tickets on tug.com, tugg.com, or range15.com, sorry. And again, thank you so much. Enjoy your Chinese food.
And for those of you on the Facebook Live video, stay tuned for the trailer, in case you missed it in the beginning.
Range 15.
You have a collect call from Ross Patterson, an inmate at Street Justice Films.
My fellow Americans, as you are all painfully aware, the last few days since the crash of an aircraft carrying an unknown virus have been full of sorrow, heartache, and deep despair.
Range 15. You have to get to Range 15.
It is believed that one of them is responsible for saving mankind.
Good afternoon, Mr. Best.
What's Range 15?
It's a fallback point for an ELE.
Shit. I'm not gonna leave the fate of the world to you fuck-offs.
I prefer my guy.
Keep your ears buttered up while I set fire to the rain.
So why are we going to Range 15? That's where the scientists are, and we have the cure.
Stay away from the glass. If this was a zombie movie, you'd be getting ripped through that glass right about now.
This is a zombie movie. Look, Matt, sometimes things can look pretty bleak.
Shut the fuck up! We're all gonna die because you're badass! You fat fatty! Fuck, I can't even fucking believe how fat you are!
To admire the toughness.
Colonel, did you just decide not to shave this morning, or?
It's the end of the world. Fuck you.
Holy shit, it is fucking awesome! It's Marcus Luttrell! Don't worry about a thing!
Looks like we're the lone survivors now.